right. Hello, everybody. This is getting to be a regular thing for us, isn't it? Go me showing up here so many days in a row. So I thought what I might do today is use the items that I sent out in Happy Mail for my patrons to make something. So this month, Patreon, if you don't know, is a platform where people can support artists with a monthly, what do they call it? It's a subscription, basically. So I only have 2 tiers on my Patreon. The $5 tier gives you access to all of my tutorials, private tutorials for Patreons, and then a shout out on my YouTube channel when you join, and a 10% discount coupon for my Etsy shop. And seems like there's something else on there, but I didn't write it down, so you know. And then the $10 tier gets a Happy Mail mailed out on the 15th of every month. So if you sign up now, you would get a Happy Mail mailed out on March 15th. But February 15th, this is what my Happy Mail Patreons received. They got a piece of this vintage onion skin paper and a vintage photo. I got 3 here, but they received 1 vintage photo. And I just grabbed 3 because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use, but I think I'm going to use this one. They received 3 stickers, various stickers, and a little quote, and one of my handmade clusters, and a little vintage flashcard. Now, Happy Mail is only guaranteed to be 3 pieces, but I like to do spoiling, and so I try to add as much as will fit in the envelope without it being more than a stamp to mail. So I think everybody's probably got their Happy Mail by now, so I felt safe sharing this and not ruining the surprise for anyone for the month. So if you are already a Patreon, thank you so much. And as always, if you have suggestions of things you would like to see in our Happy Mail, you can offer those up to me and I will do my best to accommodate. So I thought what I would do today is make another one of my cards. I know this is not an ugly card, but the tides of fortune cannot grow without a friend to make them glow, for friendships is like a chain of gold that brightens life as we grow old, is not a card that I'm going to send to a lot of people. Not my style. I bought a whole box of these at a thrift store for really cheap, and so I want to redo it. And I thought you could also do this on a journal page. Just getting something to stick in between this card so that when I do my matte medium on here, I have something to brush off on. So yeah, you could totally do this on a journal page. I just don't happen to have a journal of that size that I'm working in right now, so I'm gonna go with the card thing because I like to have these cards on hand, and I really don't have a lot of cards on hand right now that I love. So let's go to the smaller than a dollar bin to get some background on this puppy. Yeah. So I just thought that this would be kind of a fun way to show my patrons what they could do with the stuff that they got, but also just to have the opportunity to talk about Patreon a little bit and have some, you know, I'm trying to do this 100-day project, 100 days of using fodder, which is really not, it's really not a struggle for me because I use fodder every day anyway, so no problem. All right, I'm gonna orientate this so that it's up and down. Like, I know it's a horizontal card at this point, but I'm gonna make it portrait style, which is one of the benefits of redoing a card, right? Make it any way you want. All right. I only started my Patreon account, my page, about a month ago, and so this mailing was my first Happy Mail mailing, and I had so much fun with it, and I'm already really looking forward to putting together the next little package. I have about 20 people I'm mailing to at the moment. I don't know at what point I will cut it off, because you can do that. You can just only have so many subscriptions available. But right now subscriptions are open, and I think I could feasibly do 30 or 40 a month. But we'll see. So the other thing I like to do is I like to have something handmade in the Happy Mail and something vintage, and then just something fun. So you saw the clusters would be my handmade item, and then the vintage item would be the photograph. And I had those little flashcards, and I only had about 20 of them. So that was lucky, a little bonus gift for this round. So I put those in, and then the stickers were just for fun. So yeah, I have no like long-term strategic plan for what I will be putting in. I just go with the flow and see what I've got, kind of walk around my studio space and go shopping and decide what I need to make more of and go from there. But it is a lot of fun. And I do really appreciate the people that have already signed up and gotten the ball rolling with this. It just helps as an artist. There's a lot of unknowns. You know, you don't know if things are gonna sell or whatnot, and it just really helps to kind of even out those troughs and help me focus on making more product, making more tutorials. It's just really a awesome way to support an artist, and I appreciate you guys so much. And it's been fun to have people request tutorials and things they want to see, because it's just such a more personal experience. And I know that I'm delivering something that somebody really truly wants, rather than just guessing, oh, I don't know if somebody will want to see this or not, but you know. So that's nice for me and nice for them because they get answers to questions. I had a Patreon ask if I could do a tutorial on how to use the Crop-A-Dial. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I would have not thought to do that. And then it ended up being helpful for some other patrons, and so that was nice. It just feels like a little community thing going on over there, and I think it's awesome. And definitely this is not a pressure thing. It's just, I'm just letting you know, since I'm working on the Patreon stuff here. I appreciate the support in all the forms, even if you're just here giving me a thumbs up. That is huge support. So thank you just for being here. But I really do love what I do, and I hope to do it for a long time. Indeed. All right, so I'm just gonna put this over here. Oh, and if you are interested in signing up for Patreon, there is a link down below in my link tree. But again, not a pressure thing. I'm not good at pressure. I don't do pressure. No pressure here. All right. So normally I would let that dry, but we're kind of on a time thing here. So I'm just gonna trim it up from the back side. Can be a little better to cut when it's dry, but this will work. We're gonna make it work. Usually in Arizona, stuff dries super quick, but lately it's been a little on the cold and damp side, so stuff's not drying quite as fast as it used to. We used a few scraps out of our smaller than $1 bin. Look at the transformation there. Isn't that fun? Like, I never get sick of seeing that. And then when I'm done, I'll just paste some kind of blank writing space in here over the top of this. So, all right. You cutie patooties. I don't know how much of this I want to use. Oh, I hate destroying this. October 27th, 1940, Sunday afternoon. Mary, Bernice, Anne, and Virginia, Highland Stables. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Anyway, okay. You can't save everything, Ricky. Some things need to be used. That's the hardest part of what I do, actually using the stuff. But I feel it does give it honor to use it, so that's what I'm going with. So take these borders off of here. I could leave them on, but just to be able to show a little more of the background that we just created, and to use the onion skin paper as another layer behind it, I want to go ahead and make it a little smaller. Have you guys seen the new color that Tim Holtz just came out with for ink? I think it's called Lost Shadow. I think I want to get it and use it for photographs. It's like a smoky gray. Okay, so I have to admit, I really have not played with the onion skin paper much. It feels very precious to me, and I'm having a hard time getting over that. But I'm here, I'm using it, I'm working on it. Okay, so I want it to be a little bit bigger than the picture, but I want to make sure the edges have that torn look about them. So take about this much off here, I think. Just feels so nice. I don't know why they don't make it anymore, because I'm really excited to type on it, because because I think typing on it will make it look amazing too. I'm gonna take this. Okay, this side's already ripped, so I'm just gonna take off of this side. And don't worry, I will save every scrap and reuse it somewhere else. All right. See, I like that. So we just created a little frame for the photo. Gosh, they're cute. Oh yeah, I wanted to use the stickers too. Okay, these are obviously they're stickers, so they're not old, but they're made to look old. So I think that would be cute right about there. And my allergies are noticeable today. They're noticeable almost every day, but if you hear me clearing my throat, that's why. There, I like those little pops of color. I'm gonna save the butterfly. I don't see that working in this. Maybe I will use it either on the envelope when I send it, or just for another project. I like that. I like it. I kind of want to put a little cheesecloth in here. Let me see if I have some in this bin next to me. Yes, I do. All right. I feel like I can never have too much grunged up cheesecloth. It goes so well so many places. Adds a little texture. I love that. Now, do I want it behind that, or do I want it sandwiched in here? I think I like it like that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm not sure how this glues, but I'm going to make sure that where I'm gluing is behind the picture so that it won't show up. If that makes sense. If it doesn't, you'll see in a minute. And I can always go back and add some glue after we get things in place here. All right. Well, I have to say that actually the glue, this Bearly Arts glue, this does disappear behind here quite nicely. I'm kind of impressed with that. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little more on. Okay. I kind of want to leave the edges unglued so that they provide that little lift, you know. And let's put some cheesecloth on here. I'm going to do a little bit down here to kind of balance it out. What are we doing on time? 18, 19 minutes? Not too bad. All right, there. Y'all are Cody Patooties. Okay. Here we go. It's official now. We're getting the picture down. Make sure it's getting glued, that it's got enough to get through that cheesecloth. And there we go. little bit crooked, Ricky. There we go. Goodness sakes alive. That I enjoy. I think that would be fun for somebody to open up as Happy Mail. I mean, could be used as anything. Birthday card, thank you card, how are you card, get well soon, all the things. And we need a little more glue down here. I'm sure it would help if the background was completely dry. But, you know, I can always go in and add to that later. Okay, I want to add this quote on here. How do I want to do this? Do I want it down here? Yeah, I kind of like that. I want to put a little border around it. Let's see what I've got in this bin. Ooh, I have some black. That'd be kind of nice. Let's do that. Let's do it. Do it to it. Okay. Let's see if this works. This black paper was from like an old scrapbook or something. I tell ya, I save everything and reuse it. Yep, that's how I roll. I'm gonna use this side, I think, because that other side had a little bit of writing on it that I wasn't loving. Okay. I need to redo my nails today. They're starting to get a little sketchy. I use the Lily and Fox nail wraps. I like them, they last a good long time. I mean, well over a week. But I am not a high maintenance person, and changing them feels like a lot of maintenance for me. It takes me not that long. I mean, like once the old ones are off, it probably only takes 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. I just do it while I'm watching TV, but that's way more maintenance than I'm used to. But I like how they look, and they're cheap, $2.99 for a set, so that works for me. All right, what do we think? I don't know if you guys got a glare there or not. Let me stand up and see what you're seeing. I like it. So that's pretty much using what was in Patreon Mail to create a card. Love that. Also, I thought it would be fun to create a paper clip with this. So I got out one of my rusty paper clips, and I haven't made these for quite a while, so bear with me while I remember how I did this. I'm gonna grab a little piece of manila folder, and I'm gonna cut it just a little bit smaller than the cluster here. In here, I think I want it to not go all the way to the top. gonna do this just because, keep it consistent. And yeah, we're gonna sandwich that together with some glue. That's gonna be stinking cute. I'm gonna use tacky glue for this, I think, because it's a little thicker and it holds pretty well once it's dry. Ugh. Maybe should have taped this first, but whatever, too late now. Okay. Gonna put that on there. I'm gonna hold all that business together for a bit. So that's what the back is gonna look like. Just making sure everything is sealed. And then, so when this gets dry, it'll be a lot more firm, which is, you know, better. But we're gonna pretend it's dry. So I'm gonna glue something in here. I don't have any, do I have any note? No. I'm just gonna put a little piece of like notebook paper right here for a message. But check it out. Then you could put this inside of your card like so. And how cute is that? So you got the card and then you've got this little gift in here for them that they can take out and reuse. So that's a fun thing to do with clusters. Just make a little altered paper clip out of it, and you can see that did not take very long. And stick it in your card. Ta-da! So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. You are awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry and move on to some other projects for the day. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will catch you next time.